Hey Simmers, it's Ice Pony and welcome. This is episode 7 of our shelter play-along. This is a play-along where we have a sim, that is Hugo, who runs Brindleton Bay Animal Shelter, in our case, who adopts in animals and fixes them up, loves them up, and then adopts them out to townies and other sims that you guys upload. Now, what makes this a play-along instead of a let's play is this guy right here. Mozzi for us right now. He is a sim self of an animal that is actually available for adoption in the real world. Mozzi is available, or was available, through Blue Earth Nicollet County Humane Society in Mankato, Minnesota, Benches for short. A link to their website is going to be in the description below. So go ahead and visit that if you want to see any of the other babies that are up for adoption. We have a lot to do today, which I am super excited about. It is fall. Tomorrow is Harvestfest for us, and I actually have a really exciting announcement. Mozzi is actually ready to go home to a family. He is all relationshiped up. He and Hugo are companions, and for his placement, we actually have a collaboration with another YouTuber, another simmer, that I am super excited to talk with you guys about. So what I am actually going to do is have Hugo go ahead and meet them. All right, so this family ended up calling Hugo. They're actually from another town, but word of the rescue, Brindleton Bay Animal Rescue, is getting out. So he's going to go to Newcrest and meet with the Foss family. And I'm going to introduce them to you right now. He's going to go by himself. We're going to pause super quick while I just kind of go over everything. So this family, and we'll get into them in a minute, and this house were uploaded to the hashtag IcePonyShelterPlayAlong, where the I is a 1, and I will go ahead and scroll that across the screen down here for you, by Sunflower Sims. And I know that we had talked about her a little bit last episode. She's primarily a builder, but she does some Let's Plays too. And you guys already know that I love her build style. This kind of like, this is just such a gorgeous house from the outside. We want to go ahead and take a look. She has such attention to detail, and she makes such great houses for family gameplay, which is right up my alley. That's really what I like to do. And if you can see, we have one of the kids is already, she's playing on a little jungle gym in their sandbox play area. Super cute. So it looks like mom and dad are outside. We have Jocelyn and Griffin Foss, and I actually want to introduce ourselves to Griffin first because we know that Hugo is a little bit of a ladies' man. He has more female friends than male friends, and I think maybe he needs some dude friends. So like, hey Griffin. So Griffin is a writer, and Jocelyn is a stay-at-home mom. She runs the household with her mom. And we're gonna knock on the door here. Jocelyn's mother, Eleanor, moved in when Jocelyn and Griffin had twins to help. Yes, come on in. All right, so let's pause this again just one more time. We've got our little foyer area, which is so cute. Like, we've got this kind of seating area next to the desk, do some work, maybe have an area to take off your shoes. Got our little coat rack area here. This is super cute. You guys, look at how adorable this living room is. Here's Eleanor. She is super sweet. She loves to knit. Like, you can see elements just of the multi-generational aspect of this house. Like, you can tell that this house was made specifically for these Sims. Just the thought that Sunflower Sims puts into this. Like, you could tell that these couches, obviously those are new. That's something that Griffin and Jocelyn got together. They bought the house. But like, little details, like you see how this is kind of, it's a good piece of furniture, but it's got some nicks here and there. Well kept up, but not new. Like, that might have been Eleanor's. Even this, like this piece of art here, and they're like, okay, so this is the centerpiece of our table. Like, we are cultured, we're adults, and the rest of the family is like, yeah, but we live here too. So I thought that was really cute. We've got the little cards here and the books, and let's give Eleanor a friendly introduction. He's just gonna meet everybody. So this is part of what a home visit would be, just kind of seeing how everything is laid out, whether the family in the house that they have is gonna be a good fit for your pet. And they've got like Mozzi's little food dish here and a cat tree. And ooh, Griffin is like, hey, you want to watch me make some stuff? Look at this man. He is busting out the fiddle. He's like, look, we want this cat. We'll play him tunes. And this family, I've been playing with them a little bit, just sort of like get their skills up and their relationships up more than just they're defaulted to have. They are so sweet together. Like they always choose to just be around each other. And if we go into this kitchen area, which I think is so beautiful, just like little things like this, like I was hoping that she would do this, and she did. She doesn't do it in all of her builds, but she put these little sunflowers here just sort of as a calling card. Got the little sunflower details here. Even the treat box for Mozzi, like the little treat jars, are yellow. Like that's just so sweet. Most of the Sims in this house are cat lovers, but their description, let's introduce ourselves to Mr. Adam, is that Griffin and Jocelyn were hoping that having a cat or a pet would teach the kids responsibility. So you can tell that like the kids have been wanting this for a while. Like I imagine that this little frog is on this counter, like, you know, something they found in the backyard, and they were like, Mom, can we keep it, please? I'm gonna have a link to her channel. She actually filmed the speed build of this to be able to see, so I think that would be a fun thing to check out. I'm gonna have a link up here for you guys to check out after this video, so that way it'll queue it up for you, and you can see kind of her insight as to why, you know, why it looks this way and what decisions she made. So it looks like Hugo is going upstairs to use their computer. Rude. How about instead we introduce ourselves to Nikki? That's a much more appropriate thing to do rather than just invite yourself to walk all over people's houses. Eleanor's like, hey, so why are you just talking to my grandchild? Why'd you invite yourself up here? Why don't I just come and like talk with you? They sit and they play just voluntarily this all the day long. It's awesome. So I think Hugo has had a really good introduction with the family. He's talked to everybody, kind of seen their place, knows that they're all on board. So why don't we go ahead and travel again? And since tomorrow is Harvest Day, then we're gonna go to some of Hugo's history. All right, oh, so rainy, goodness. This is actually Hugo's childhood home. He grew up on a farm. This is not my build, by the way. I forget, I went to the gallery and just downloaded this. There it is, Family Farm by, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna butcher this. Hikari Tiasho 90. And it looks like they re-uploaded it by Magoo. Wanted to make sure to give credit. They didn't upload to the hashtag. This was just something that I knew I wanted, and we're gonna brighten Mom's day, because this is Carmen, this is his mom. And as I was playing and kind of getting ready for this, because I wanted it to be, you know, pretty close to Harvest Day when we played again, his mom actually called and she was like, hey, so you never come over, how about we hang out some? So she guilted him into it. Oh, that set is the front door, that's funny. Just kind of while they're talking, Carmen is a stay-at-home mom, has always been a stay-at-home mom, but she is a farmer's wife. So Manny is a farmer. That is Hugo's dad. So Hugo's roots are in, you know, taking care of the land and horticulture and animal husbandry. They don't have their animals anymore. They ended up selling off the livestock, but his dad still does the farming. They're family-oriented Sims. He got his love of dogs from his dad. They've always had animals growing up. They've always had dogs growing up, but their dog recently passed. So we may end up, you know, keeping an eye out to see if anything would really speak well to them, to their lifestyle. Hugo's mom is like really about family. So she already has like a high chair going. Upstairs is Hugo's old bedroom that he had growing up, but she's already got like a kid's room all set up for when she has grandchildren. So while he loves mom and dad a lot, no, he doesn't go home a ton, and he's kind of got, you know, a later start on the love game because he's been doing this. They're very proud of him for following his dreams and for really trying to make a difference in the world. But Carmen wants those grandbabies. Her conversation to him is always like, I'm not getting any younger. When is this going to happen? There we go. We've got some sentiments. By the way, I love this sentiment system that we have. Maybe it could be a little bit deeper, but I'm just so happy to have this. Like, he got a sentiment that he's closer to his son from the memories that they're making. So that's amazing. I think it gives a deeper storytelling quality to this. It's time for Hugo to go home. He's got animals to take care of. And Tawny is actually, I did a little bit of playing to get everything ready. She actually has 3 trained commands, which is amazing. Shredder still needs one. Ooh, and speaking of Shredder, see, he's got sit and lie down. Speaking of Shredder, we need to rename that boy. Okay, so we are in here mainly to change Shredder's name. So we got a comment from Nancy that Shredder looked like a Casey, and I agree. He does not look like a Shredder. He's a sweet boy. And then I actually realized that we already had a male pet's name, Caesar, and I think that Marco would be a better Caesar. So we've got Caesar the cat and Casey the dog, Angel, and Tawny. Any name suggestions that you guys have in the future, or if you're thinking of it now, go ahead, pop it down in the comments. Let me know. And he's just going to go to work getting some Harvestfest dinners made for the pets. Okay, so at almost 5 in the morning, he's going to sleep. We did not plan that well. I did not plan that well. So, by 9, I think he's going to have to wake up and we're just going to have to run with it. Sorry, bud. It is time. Ooh, the gnomes. Oh, these little guys are creepy. We're not going to kick the gnome. That doesn't typically make them super happy. We are going to try to appease them. This guy gets coffee. That guy gets a toy. I don't know what the other one is. And we're gonna go into build buy mode for just a minute. Okay, so we've got our attic decorations box. Woohoo, we are cutting it close. And a table. That one might be the winner. Yes. Oof, that took a hit. Okay. Our finances, we're gonna start pulling chairs from everywhere we got them. Dining chairs, yes, $30 chairs. So it's not probably the cutest table that we've ever seen. Maybe we can try and get this somewhat matching. White, we'll go with white. Ooh, I think we've got enough for dinner. All right, so we've got our living room kind of rearranged so that it fits the Harvestfest that we are gonna host. And this guy, oh, what does he get? Does he get coffee? I think he gets coffee too. And we're gonna put up some decorations. Good enough for me. Look at, we're so festive. Hugo, why don't you cook a turkey dinner for Harvestfest? Perfect. They are gonna drop some seed packets for us, which I am super stoked about. Ooh, he is mad. Oh, he's not having any fun. All right, well, on that note, I think that's a perfect sentiment to start Harvestfest on. So we're gonna invite to hang out at our current lot. All right, so there's Dad, and then we'll invite Jocelyn and Griffin. Let's invite Eleanor over too. So this way they can get a chance to meet Mozzi. They're having their Harvestfest later. They're just kind of being nice with Hugo. Of course you can come to hang out, Athena. Ooh, look at him get fancy. Ooh, look at Eleanor. She's like, hey, Hugo. Oh, look at everybody. I am bummed that Jocelyn didn't come, but she's probably getting their own Harvestfest ready. So let's, you know what? We're going to share our Harvestfest spirit and be thankful. Look at him. He's like, man, everybody is like, look at the stank faces. All right, Mom's pulling it together. She's like, come on, guys. We can do this. All right, so Miss Eleanor's going, which is good. She's going to go help her daughter get everything ready for their Harvestfest. Mom and Athena are kind of hitting it off. Ah, there he goes. Dad's like watching the news. Is he talking to his dad and mom from the bathroom? That's funny. I think it was a good day. I know that the animals kind of went a little neglected, but he was able to go ahead and take care of them at the end of the night. These are so creepy, you guys. I am selling these guys. Okay, so apartment restored. Good luck getting to bed, Hugo. Almost restored. Is he not sleeping? Why is he not sleeping? Probably because he has really creepy little gnomes staring at him. Let's see if that's the issue. And we can just sell these guys right now. And we're gonna put that in our inventory too. All right, go to bed, buddy. Harvestfest was successful. Harvestfest was awesome. Hugo had a wonderful time and got to do everything he planned to do. We're gonna feel the love from Mozzi, and we're gonna play with his cat wand. And then you guys, just so that we can give the Foss family the most time with him, we are then gonna go ahead and travel with Mr. Mozzi to their house. And I think we are just gonna go ahead and make it so that he is adopted. So this is gonna be the final home visit that he does, just to make sure that everything is kosher, that everything is good. And why don't we show off Mozzi to Adam? Because he, I know for sure, is a cat lover. Oh, look at him, he's making himself at home. And my goodness, I had no idea that Griffin had so much talent for music. Ooh, and Jocelyn, look at these guys. So what I think I'm gonna do is give them their free bag of cat food, drop off our wand for Mozzi, just so that he has a little parting gift from us. And he seems pretty happy. He is checking out the place. So I think this is gonna be a really happy home for him. He's in a family that loves each other very much, has a ton of love to give, 2 kids that are going to adore him, and grandma who is absolutely going to be his best friend. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get Mozzi to the home that he belongs in. And again, thank you so much, Sunflower Sims, for collaborating with me and giving us such a wonderful family to play with and to see in our game, and such a beautiful home to be able to have them play in. Check out her channel. This speed build will be uploaded here. I'll have a link to her channel. And then we are just gonna go home and let Mozzi enjoy his family and enjoy having his forever home. And we are gonna miss Mozzi so much, but we know that he is happy in his forever home where he needs to be, getting great vet care, getting great love, attention. Do you want to hang out tonight? No, but I think we're gonna have you come over because little Miss Tawny is ready to go, and I think, poor girl, like, she really needs to get out of here. She is not having a fun time. She's not getting enough attention, and she just needs to be in a home. I think actually what we can do is we can go ahead and take Tawny to Athena's house as well. Yay, Casey learned to speak. Okay, we're gonna knock on the door. We're gonna show off some of Tawny's pet tricks to Athena. And I know I said before that Tawny might be with us a while, but we're actually getting more uploads to the gallery. So Tawny is a dog that is hard to train. So it would have taken her a little while, but I wanna keep up with being able to put other Sims in and get animals adopted out to them. So I'll still have each dog trained up for 3 tricks, but as far as teaching them not to do things, that's not going to be a requirement. We're kind of running by the seat of our pants here. And we'll get a toy out for Tawny. And then I think what we're gonna do, guys, is what we do best. We are going to fill that bowl for Tawny. And then we're just gonna leave her in her new home. And Athena on her application said that she is good with training dogs. So Tawny's a little rough around the edges, but I think that's just gonna make them closer. I think Tawny is one of those dogs that really just has to love who she's doing it for. I think that she just couldn't get close enough to Hugo to make listening to him worth it to her. So we're gonna go again to Manage Worlds. And again, we're gonna transfer some Sims between some households, the Davidson family, and with that, Tawny has gone home too. So we have 2 households that have their forever pets. And that means, you guys, that we are gonna have space to take in another animal off the streets of Brindleton Bay and also take in a foster animal for our foster slot that is gonna be a sim self of an animal that is actually available for adoption. We are gonna do things just a little bit differently, and I will let you guys know more about that in next episode. But for right now, let's go home. He's had an emotional couple of days, so had some really great highs, got 2 animals their homes. We got paid, which is great. And now I think his apartment is going to be pretty empty. I'm really toying with the idea of maybe having Hugo get a grant or a loan from the city and maybe just upgrading the facility. I still want to make sure that our bills are only paid from money that we make doing rescue, but for as big as I want to make this, oh my goodness, how inappropriate. Ice Pony has called Hugo her friend who does adoption and is asking him, we've been thinking about trying for a baby lately. Do you think we should do it? We want to, but we're not sure. It's a huge responsibility. What do you think? Try for that baby. Are you sure you're ready for that? You, a parent? Try for that baby. Why not? If you want to ask, all right, well, I think, yes, we'll do it. Thanks for the advice. We're having a baby. Whoa. I can't wait. We are definitely going to have to go over to the pony house and see what child we inspired. That is a thing. And I don't normally end this in the middle of the day, but I think this is a good spot too. We've had an outstanding couple of days, actually about 3 days. We met the Foss family and toured their beautiful home, did a great home visit. Thank you, Sunflower Sims, for your contribution to this episode and for partnering with me for it. Go ahead and check out the speed build on her channel that is going to be showing at the end of this video. And then if you guys have any families to go ahead and upload, then upload it to that Ice Pony Shelter Play Along hashtag in the gallery. I am so excited to have you guys see the next one. There's gonna be a great surprise in there for you. So make sure you tune in next week, and happy simming.